Well, good morning. Look at what I'm looking at here. Look at the little fella. Look, came over. Sweet, just one lovely little duck. We actually got a loon here in the pond as well. Isn't this beautiful? Now, I mean to tell you, just stunning. Say hello, buddy. Donald, I've decided. How are you doing? Well, my God, here we are. It is Thursday, April 28th, and it's my birthday. Isn't this fantastic? You know what? I'll just say it. I have always loved my birthday, and I think it's because look at. I mean, it's almost close to what Christmas. It is definitely close to Christmas. I don't know, but it might be a bit better because it's all about you. You see, so it's my birthday today, and okay, I'll just say it. I'll say it out loud. I turned 50 3 years ago. I know I'm 53 today. Isn't that? I know you're looking and you're saying, no, Sheila, it can't be. It is. You're saying, my God, but you look so youthful. That's probably what you're saying to yourselves. But no, no, 53 and every second of it. And I thought, you know what? I'll come on now today and see how the crowd is, and tell you about the story about when I was born. Oh, look, Tammy, God bless you. Thank you, Tammy, for that. Tammy and I work together at St. Luke's Homes. And today also is my brother-in-law's birthday, John Kinsella. So happy birthday to John. And and Anna Patton's birthday is today. I say it's all about me, but apparently all these people cropped up all their birthdays as well, and we have to celebrate them. So happy birthday to them. And one other person. So anyway, okay. Before we get into any of that, I'll tell you all about that now in a minute. Okay, so I was thinking about I gave you the hint about the with the Norwex cloth. It's a it's a corker. It really is wonderful. Because what it does is you use this cloth on your windows, and I think Veronica Kirk is drumming up a little bit of business through the means of it as well, according to the comments. Well done, Veronica. I'm not getting any of that, by the way, so don't think, oh, Sheila is promoting it now because she's getting a cut. She's not, unless she does. I doubt it. Anyway, but good for you, Veronica, darling. I'm glad that you're selling a few cloths. In the meantime, the Norwex cloth, very, very good for cleaning the windows. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I was thinking today, what am I going to tell them? What little hint? And because it's my birthday, and because, this is the day when it's meant to be all about you, I'm going to tell you about my love of Beth, the Beth. Years ago, I did this gig in Montreal, and it was at Ottawa. I'm sorry, it was Ottawa. And it was at the Westin, I think, in Ottawa. It was very nice, very lovely, a very sort of posh place, and upscale and gorgeous. I was getting paid a fortune, not enough, but I mean, you know what I mean. And delighted to be there. And I met Paul on the Young and Restless that same time. Yeah, you know Paul, and and I got up I have the picture. I got up in the morning and I went down for breakfast because breakfast was all included, of course, and went down for breakfast and didn't bother to get a shower. I said, who knows me? I'm in Ottawa, for God's sake, no one knows me. So I'll go down, and that look when you're fine, but you in your mind, you feel like you've been hauled through a hedge backwards. I had that look about me. And I looked him in the eye. Now, let me tell you, when I say we watched The Young and the Restless every single day of our lives when it was on, uh, when we were growing up, right up until poor Catherine died, God rest her, I went in the story, Catherine Chancellor. I went to the funeral and I never watched it after. I was turned about her dying. But anyway, she really did die, and I suppose they couldn't prop her up as a corpse. So, I mean, they had to do something. So, anyway, but after that, I didn't watch it. But Mom still watched it. And so, my Aunt Molly used to talk about Paul, who was Doug Davidson, Paul Williams, and used to say, poor Paul's always bawling, because Paul was soft hearted. And anyway, I suppose Aunt Molly thought that the ratio of him crying was fairly high to him laughing. And so she managed to talk about this. And poor Paul's always bawling. So when I saw him, I didn't mention the bawling, but when I saw him in the restaurant in the morning, he was there doing some sort of appearance at a mall. I don't know where he was, but anyway, I saw him, and when you know people as characters, and then you know them as you don't really know their names, but you've seen it in the credits so long that you feel it must be somewhere in your mind. And so I looked at him, and I immediately said, "You're Doug Davidson." He said, "Yes, I am." I said, I'm not going to lie. I said, we spend every day with you. And he said, well, thank you. I said, my mother loves you, but I do too. And I said, and let me tell you, when you killed your son, Ricky, I really agreed with that. I don't know if that's the right detail now, but anyway, it was something going on at the time, and I think he killed his son, who was a murderer. I don't know. I can't remember. And we're not here to rehash the story. However, he was so pleased. I said, I know it's a little tiny bit geeky, but I said, would you mind if I got a picture taken with you? He said, I'd be honored. And I said, and so would I. I said, we get someone out. And as it happened, how many years ago was this? It can't have been that many. No, it was on my phone because I have it on my phone. I'm going to share it. I'll share it after. Anyway, Paul Davidson, Paul Williams, Doug Davidson. I was so pleased to see him ecstatic. And so I could barely eat. Now I managed to get it down and just not get carried away. I mean, I did find my appetite after he left. Anyway, so my point is this: I went to the Westin, and I was doing a gig there for something, and I don't remember what it was, but I remember feeling like, oh my God, aren't I great? I have a corner room, and the room was gorgeous. And well, I took pictures of it. It's that sort of a room. And when I went into the bathroom, there was no bath. And I have a bit of a pattern. Is it a pattern or a neurosis? Anyway, whatever it is, I have this behavior that before every show, I must get a bath, and I must, like, I get a shower as well, but I get a bath to go over my thoughts and to gather my thoughts about what it is that I have to say. And so when there was no bath, I thought, okay, you know what? My God, what am I going to do? I'm never going to be able to do the show. I can't be funny. There's no bath. And so anyway, I remember sitting in the shower, and it was gorgeous, great big shower, great big glass sort of thing, and having to sit and let the water run. And I know that's not green, but that's all I can do. So my point is this: because it's a day about me, and make it a day about you. Do you enjoy getting a bath? And if so, there's a bubble bath called LJ Marine. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but anyway, it's spelled as it sounds, ALGE Marine. And anyway, it's in a box, so it's a bit expensive, but it's gorgeous and it'll last you for months. So get out and get a nice bubble bath for yourself. I find that the store Lush, the store, the one where the smell hits you in the face as you pass, that has a nice balm as well. Now I don't use those as well because I like a bubble, but anyway, there you go. That's my little tip for you. It's not much of a tip because admittedly I forgot about the tip. I was more worried about what I had to talk to you about. But next time I see you, it won't be next week. It'll be 2 weeks from now. I'll have a solid tip for you. Now, okay, it's my birthday. I know, I know. And I'm one of those people who love the birthdays. For those of you who missed me saying that right off of the hop, absolutely love it because it's a day where I can do whatever I want. If I want to eat all day long, I will. If I want to go to a movie, I will. I won't. No mind. If I want to get together and see people, I will. And if I don't, I won't. It's that sort of thing. I really feel like this is the snottiest day for me because I can do what I like. Are that grand? And so, anyway, when I was born, every year for my birthday, and I think I told some of you this before, but you know what? It bears repeating because my birthday, I can do what I like. When I was every year for my birthday, Mom would tell me about the day I was born, and so and I looked forward to this story. I wanted to hear it, and so as life got on, and Mom would go to Florida. She would go to Florida, come around April 4th or so, and be down, April 4th to the 10th, somewhere around there, and be down for my birthday. And I'd say, Mom, I said, you're going that early, are you? She said, yeah, yeah. Betty and I'll go down now, but darling, we'll make a nice time of it, and just for 6 or 7 weeks. That's all. She used to extend it a bit every year, and Betty let on she didn't know the ending date. She'd say, "Oh, not sure." Now Rosemary made those arrangements, or Sheila made those arrangements, and so I say, Mom, you're going to be gone for my birthday, honey. You're not 5. She said, "We'll celebrate it when you get down," because she knew I was coming down in a couple of weeks anyway. So anyway, every year she would tell me this story, and she would make chocolate cake. God rest her. And so, anyway, God bless her. My God, she was wonderful. I'm so lucky. I know. I just got sidetracked then. But she would tell me the story. She'd say, "Darling, you were born." She said it was 10 o'clock at night. And she said, and I was at the hospital, and in the same room with me was Martha Finn. Kathy Finn's birthday is today as well. Happy birthday to Kathy. She'd say, in the same room was Martha Finn. Certainly your father was gone home. It was 10 o'clock at night. Your father was gone home. Joe was still there. Joe was there. Joe was a lovely man. And anyway, she said, 10 o'clock, Maureen 80 came in. And she said, "Now, Miss Williams, I'm going to take you down to the case room." Now, I was the 5th child by this time because there was Ray, Wanda, Crosby, Kelly, me. So she said, "Miss Williams will take you down to the case room." She said, "Oh, yes." She said, "That'd be nice." She said, "That's great. Almost ready." She said, "Yes, you're ready now." She said, "Maureen," she said, "Darling, don't leave me down there all night, will you?" She said, "I'd like to get back and have a nice cup of tea and a sensible cigarette." She said, "No, Miss Williams. No, no, we won't." She said, so she said, but she brought me down to the case room, 10 o'clock at night. 10 after 10, you were out. She said, and it would have been quicker than that, only for you hooked your little feet up under my ribs, and they had to push down on on my ribs to get your feet hooked out, so that you'd come out. She said, "My God, you struggled coming out, and you haven't left me since." Mom, God love her, and that was true. I came out, and I had to go into a body cast. Mom said that was nice, cleaning that. So that was the night rather, I was born. So I was born at 10 after 10 on April 28th. Do you know the story about your birth? That's the question. And if you don't and you're still able to learn it, learn that, won't you? Because that's a lovely little tidbit for you to keep. And the second thing is that my friend, a very good friend of mine, she's passed now as well, Margaret Halley, uh, used to have this saying, and Peter told me about it actually, and it was the story, the rhyme, and it was: Monday's child is fair of face, Tuesday's child is full of grace, Wednesday's child is full of woe, Thursday's child has far to go. Friday's child is loving and giving, Saturday's child works hard for a living, and the child that was born on the Sabbath day is fair and wise and good and gay. So there you are. Now, Do you know when you were born? Because I was born on Monday. I'm Monday's child. I'm fair of face. And that's true enough, isn't it? Well, a few freckles. So Monday's child is fair of face. Do you know what day you were born? Look it up. These are things that are important. And tell me, are you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? And the other thing is, now many people are wishing me happy birthday, and thank you for that. I really do appreciate it. On the introduction of my little talk here, I put a link. I just found this out. This is what I want you to give me for my birthday. I put a link, and the link is to my YouTube channel. I want you to go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. Now, apparently, when you reach 1,000, and I'm at 703, when you reach, good morning, God bless you, thank you, thank you. When you reach 1,000, you can monetize everything that you put in. Isn't this exciting? So, your gift to me would be to subscribe to my channel. And you don't have to search for it. The link is in the description of this video. But that's not all. If you can find the link, then go to Sheila Williams, Newfoundland, and you'll see my channel, little face of me on the channel. But here's the thing. It's a little bit tangly. And I know my age group. I know you because Facebook tells me how old you are. Well, it doesn't tell me your exact age, but I did a bit of a survey there a while ago anyway. So we know how old we are. And many of you are older than me. So it's hard. It can be tangly. What you need to do is go into YouTube. Cheryl just subscribed. Cheryl, God love you, darling. I'm so pleased to see you. You go into YouTube and you have to sign in. That's the kicker. It asks you for your email and a password and all that, and that can be tangly. But figure it out and subscribe. And my God, I could be making money in no time. Who knows? God love you. So look, I have one more little story. I didn't realize that last week I went on for 25 full minutes and 7 seconds. I'm sorry about that. It got out of hand, and apparently I didn't know when to shut up. So, but I said, now look, I won't do that today. Let me give you another little glance at the. This is where I was just now. Right here. Thank God the green bins are back for the dog poo. And just how pretty is this tall? Um, this fella used to work on a ship. He was on a cruise ship. He was a magician. And on the cruise ships, well, on any ship, the captain is the boss. That's just the truth. And the captain, what he says goes. And anyway, the captain had a parrot. And so by proxy, the parrot thought he's the boss too. But the parrot liked the magician and would go to the shows, and size up the shows and see what the root of the trick was, sort of thing. And when he found out, then the parrot would start telling it. And so the magician was up on the stage and he'd do some trick, and the parrot would chime in and say, "What? Carrot is up his sleeve. What? Carrot up his sleeve." And tell the root of the trick. And so anyway, next thing, what? Bunnies in hat. What? False bottom. What? And then, cut a woman in half. What? Woman's under the table. What? Side table in half. What? Frisson. And so anyway, the magician had to put up with it because it's the captain's parrot. And so the magician said, "Look, parrot, you're going to have to stop." He said, "You're going to have to stop giving away my tricks." And he said, "Well, make them better." And he said, "These are the tricks." Anyway, the parrot and the fellow were in the show one night. Ship struck something. We'll say it's an iceberg. It wasn't the Titanic, but we'll say it was close. Struck something. Ship sank. My God, there were days clinging to a raft, and finally, after 3 days, the parrot looks up and says, "Walk, I give up. Walk, where's the ship?" I know. You're saying to yourself, my God, the jokes are getting scarce. I'm going to tell you, though, I think the best part of that little joke is the parrot voice. I don't know if anyone can contest it. Well, anyway, listen to me. Have a wonderful day. And thank you very much for all the beautiful wishes. I know you're wishing me because every now and again my eyes allow me to see that people are saying happy birthday. Okay, couple of things. Beth, do you know the story of your birth? You know, the day you were born? If you don't, here's the task. Find that out. See if you can find that out because this will lift you up as you get older. And what day were you born? And subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and please God, I'll make a living. Love to you.